and welcome back to Girl Geek headquarters. This week I have with me my Girl Geek HQ podcast co-host, Chelsea.
Hi.
And today Chelsea is going to educate me on Pokemon and the new phenomenon of Pokemon Go. I have no idea anything about Pokemon. Growing up, I wasn't interested in it. I didn't collect any cards. I knew of a lot of people who had binders full of cards. I had zero. Going forward, I didn't play the video game. I didn't do anything that related to Pokemon. So
what did you do in your life?
I read and I watched a lot of TV. That's what I did. So now that Pokemon Go is a huge thing, everybody's talking about it, and I kind of wanted to learn a little bit more about Pokemon so that I could download the app and play along with everybody and join in on the fun. So Chelsea is now going to enlighten me on Pokemon.
And there is much enlightening that you need, clearly.
Because I have no idea anything.
Alright. Well, Pokemon first originated from the creator Satoshi Tajiri from his love of collecting insects as a child, and that's how this game kind of developed, was collecting different types of things and collecting them all, but not only that, collecting the best ones. And so in 1996, the Japanese release of Pokemon came out with red and green, and then when it came to the US, it came out with red and blue, and then later the yellow version. And that's kind of what they've done so far in Pokemon Go, is they released the first 150, so that's really all we're going to cover right now, because there's like a bajillion otherwise, and that's a little bit too crazy.
So they all kind of focus on colors?
Well, the titles of the game series, we went with red, green, blue, yellow, and then they've also got black, white, crystal, sapphire.
Okay. I guess we'll just focus on the primary colors.
Yeah, we'll focus on what's released in Pokemon Go as of now. So, man, you already took the trading card bit.
Tell me about it. I have no idea about anything, especially trading cards. I know that they exist. I know that you can buy them and that kids trade them. Or is it like Magic where they use them to...
Okay, let's start there then. So there was trading cards, and the trading cards were a huge thing in school. I don't know about other schools, but in Alaska, the schools, you had to line up outside the doors, and then the teachers would let you in as class started. And so everyone would hang out outside, and they'd all have their Pokemon cards. And it was cool because if you had cool cards, you could like hang out with the 6th graders and trade with them. So like, I just begged my mom, I'm like, Mom, I need Pokemon cards, I'm not cool. And she finally gave in, and she gave me $10, and I was like, all right. She's like, go buy $10 worth of cards. And in her mind, she's like, you're gonna get like a bajillion cards, right? No, I got one.
For $10, one card?
$9. It was $9.
Oh, and then
it was it was a holographic first edition Ninetales. I'm like, this is the shit. And so of course the next day I go and I'm like, look at this card, and I bring it over, and the 6th graders are like, that's amazing. I'm like, yes, I'm finally cool. And then I was like, they're like, you want to trade it? I'm like, yeah, that's what we do with these now, right? Because in my mind, I'm like, that's all you do is you just trade them. But it's legitimately like a game like Magic the Gathering. But of course I'm like, okay, well, what do you got? And this guy had a first edition Arcanine. Wasn't shiny or anything, but I was like, that's a cool looking dog thing, I'll want that. So I gave that up, and now I'm like punching myself in the face later, realizing that card had more monetary value.
Nice. Yeah, I remember in elementary school, there were kids that would sit around this table, and they'd have these huge card catalogs, and they'd just like flip through these binders. This is from me walking past reading my book and being like, oh, they're such dorks. And as I'm reading my book by myself, and I would see them at this table, and it got to the point where we actually had an announcement from our principal saying that it was, because they thought it was gambling, and so they said that you cannot play Pokemon at all because of legal reasons, and they didn't want, I don't know, liability.
Hustlers.
Yeah, or something. So
break your kneecaps, you don't got my Pikachus.
Right? Apparently that's what it was about, so that's what I thought too, because I was like, I have no idea anything about this. And I just remember these kids carrying their regular binder, and then they had an extra huge binder that had all these cards in it. And then, yeah, I remember finding a card, and I can't even remember what it was, but I found it like in the library. Somebody like shoved it in it, because again, I read a lot by myself in the library, and they had this card like shoved between this book, and I don't know what it was, but I just like gave it to somebody because I was like, here, this is for you. And I had no idea what it was, and I really didn't care anyway, so.
It's crazy the value some of the cards that have come up, like a holographic first edition Charizard now goes for like $3,500, $4,000 on eBay.
What?
One card. Some of the stuff just gets way out of hand. And
I wish I knew what that was.
Probably was.
Yeah, probably. I don't think it was
so many
shiny.
problems solved, though.
I know, right? Shit.
So, well, if you don't really know anything about Pokemon, this next game is not going to be fun for you. But it will be fun for the rest of us, and that's what actually really matters. So, we're going to have a Pokemon guessing game for Erica, and we're going to start with the first. Oh, that's bad. That didn't work out too well.
Oh, it's okay.
Hang on.
I'm sure the people who actually know about these
Nope.
can kind of see what they are, yeah.
I was trying to turn on the brightness. Red.
I know, so I know Pikachu, and I know Rattata now because I've seen people like posting about it all the time. I know the one that kind of looks like a artichoke. What's his name?
The fuck looks like
Bulbasaur.
Oh, okay. I guess that's an artichoke.
Is that okay? Good, because I guessed. So I know Charmander because he's cute.
So what's this one?
That's Charmander.
That is Charmander.
Because he's cute.
Gold Star.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you know that guy.
Pikachu.
Alright. This is a little harder.
That actually looks... That looks like Lumpy Space Princess.
It could turn into Lumpy Space Princess.
I don't know.
This is Ditto. Ditto could turn into any Pokemon in the game.
Oh, is that why he's a bot? He's like an amoeba?
That's why he's like an amoeba, because he's like Play-Doh,
okay.
and he could just be anything he wanted. And then this guy, he's just kind of a sleepy, lazy thing. And so with like most Pokemon names, they kind of went by what they looked like. So I'm going to give a gander. Who that could be. Very sleepy. Sometimes when people are sleepy, they do
Snorlax.
It's a Snorlax.
I just know the name.
You're pretty good at this.
I just know the name.
All right.
I don't know what it is.
And then, that's shitty. Okay.
It's a fox.
Uh-huh.
So it's Foxy.
Foxy lady.
Yeah, Foxy.
Well, she has a lot of tails.
Foxy tails?
How many tails does she have, Erica?
Quadritail?
That's,
Is it? Wait.
That's
no.
more than 4.
Oh, that's 5.
That's more than 5. Keep counting.
I see. No, because doesn't it go around?
Well, she got like a lot of them that go around attached to her little foxy butt.
What the fuck? 8, 10 tails? 9 tails?
9 tails!
9 tails! I can
count! Well, you didn't do too bad. I called it a good 4 out of 5.
I have no idea what's going on.
So Pokemon Go was, of course, released on July 6th, a few weeks ago now. And it's just been turned to a rampant craze. And of course, there's the bad stories, there's the good stories.
I've seen somebody, or 2 people have found dead bodies while playing.
So maybe we're all just gonna be like Pokemon sleuths.
Yeah, there you go.
Detective Poketrainer. So, Pokemon Go was released by Niantic.
I thought it was Nintendo.
Niantic. Well, Nintendo owns the franchise. Game Freak and Nintendo own it, and then Niantic is like this mobile app company, and what they first created was a game called Ingress. And what Ingress is, it's kind of a mobile hacker game where you join 2 different teams and you take over portals. And so basically when they made Pokemon Go, they just transferred all the data over from the portals that they had and created the Pokestops where people can go and collect their little freebies and the gems and things like that. So it's all really based on that. That's where most of it came from. And part of me is like, I wonder if they just made this game knowing that, hey, we'll just get data from these people and then we have a bigger plan in the future for it. Like, it's going to be way cool. So maybe this was just like sowing the seeds of 3 years of data finally turned into Pokemon Go.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Just like Snapchat apparently uses your face tracking to or face mapping to spy on you for the Illuminati.
Oh great.
That's what I heard.
It's just another thing I need to worry about.
Don't worry about that. We're all being watched by Windows 10 anyway, so.
So yeah. Have you downloaded the app yet?
I haven't. I will. So let me see if I understand this. So Pokemon, in essence, is a collector game based off some guy who, or created by
Pokemon
Jesus, because he liked collecting insects.
Yeah.
So why not collect fake insects and
Well,
animals?
think about it. I mean, this has evolved in gaming today too. Like, people love collecting achievements. Like, oh, look at this thing I did. Isn't it amazing? And everyone's like, yeah. And so, I mean, like, catching Pokemon's kind of like catching achievements, which is better than catching other things.
Yeah. But... So I'm downloading. I have to download it. And it's going to install. So, okay, so you...
I'm not going to tell you anything. You're going to have to figure out a little bit like the most of us had to.
Okay. So, so I'm trying to wrap my head around Pokemon. So Pokemon are little creatures that you collect for what purpose?
So in the games, you would collect them, create a team, and then you would use them to battle at gyms and gain badges for that. And then the narrative, that was like what you were doing. You were becoming the best trainer and the best gym master. You were being the best at everything. And so that's what it was about. It's about catching Pokemon, making sure they're the best suited for your team so you can go and take over places. Because, I mean, when you get down to like the analytics of it and everything, it's a very mathy game if you break it down, but like most games. I mean, there's some people who get so hardcore into it, they've got like Excel spreadsheets of, oh, these are the best spills and mer. Like, all right, that's great. And there's some people who are just like, yeah, I like, this is cute.
I think I'm one of those. Yeah, I think I'm one of those. That's so cute. I love it. Please enter your date of birth.
Yesterday.
Because I have no idea. About Pokemon. Okay. Submit. Sign up with Google. Remember to be alert at all times. Stay aware of your surroundings. Don't fall off a cliff like those other idiots.
Don't do it in your car. You're ruining it for the rest of us. Or at least be passenger in the car.
Oh, I'm a dude. Oh.
No.
Hello there. I am Professor Willow. Did you know that this world is inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon? Pokemon can be found in every corner of the earth. Some run across the plains, others fly through the skies, some live in the mountains, or in the forest, or near water. I have spent my whole... Oh my god, he's so chatty. I have spent my whole life studying them and their regional distribution. Will you help me with my research? That's great! Oh, I didn't answer. Yes. That's great.
Whatever, dude.
I was just looking for someone like you to help me. Oh, really? Because I'm pretty sure there's like 6.3 million people who are already doing this. You'll need to find and collect Pokemon from everywhere. Now choose your style for your adventure. That's me.
Alright.
Are we twins?
Almost. Okay. I have a yellow jacket, you have a purple jacket, but otherwise we're pretty identical.
Yay! Are you all set? Yes.
Are you? Are you prepared for this adventure?
I don't know. I'm kind of scared. Pokemon Go would like to access your camera. Here are some Pokeballs. These will help you. Why is my phone vibrating? Catch one. Oh my god.
So you get to choose. And these are the first original starters from the game. You had to pick between.
Oh, who's that? Try it out. You can turn it off with your AR button anytime. Use camera on. Oh my god, there's a Bulbasaur on my desk. So I take it and I throw it at him, right?
You're much better than I was at this. I was like, what do you do with this?
Yeah, I just caught a Bulbasaur. Look at him. He's in the little bowl. Gotcha. Bulbasaur's got.
So you've already failed. You've chosen Bulbasaur as your starter Pokemon.
Why?
Because the right choice is obviously Charmander.
I didn't know. There wasn't a Charmander.
Yes, there was.
There was.
There was a Charmander and a Squirtle.
No, there's a Bulbasaur in front of my face. Pokemon caught 100 XP. What's that little vial?
That is Stardust.
What is Stardust?
We'll learn about that more, Erica.
Okay, and then there's new Pokemon 5. Okay, so I have 600 points.
Experience points.
Experience points.
So your trainer levels up as you catch more Pokemon and evolve them and battle them.
Okay. Bulbasaur. Oh, and I have to walk?
We might maybe take an adventure.
Oh, shit.
in the million-degree surface
You are
of the
such a
sun.
talented Pokemon trainer. What should I call you? Oh, we could have a nickname?
You have a name. And everyone's going to see your name. Everyone.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just stick to my regular name. Are you sure you want to be called Erica Ashley? Yeah, that's my name. Now we're waiting. Or are we waiting?
Well, actually, you're loading.
The name isn't even... Somebody's using my name?
Oh, gosh. Golly gee. I can't imagine someone else in this world named
What
Erica
the
Ashley.
There is no one else.
Highlander.
Not
There can
right.
only be
There can only
one.
be one. I'll find you, Erica Ashley, who used my name.
And catch you in a Pokeball.
Catch you in a Pokeball.
And trade you as candy.
I guess I'll use my other one. Oh, cool! I can use my other one.
What is your other one?
Erica Ashley 88.
Everyone's going to think you're 12.
You can find me on Instagram at Erica Ashley 88. But on Twitter at Erica Ashley. Because I was the OG with that one there. So, neener. You'll need more Pokeballs and other useful items during your exploration. You can find items at Pokestops. They're found at interesting places like sculptures and monuments. I have none of those near me. Blah, 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 blah. Now I have to walk. There's none around me.
No, but let's take a look. Look around you and see what's there.
There's a Pokestop. A Rattata. Is at my neighbor's house.
Oh, you better get rid of that Rattata infestation.
Oh, where'd it go? I clicked it.
You didn't click good enough.
Son of a... Alright. There's something over there.
Yeah, so that big tower there, that's a gym. And so when you reach level 5, well, go ahead, click on it.
You told me to wait to level 5.
He's going to tell you anyway.
Oh. This is a gym. A place where you'll test your skills at Pokemon battles. It looks like you don't have much experience as a Pokemon trainer yet. Come back when you've reached level 5. GTFO, bye! Oh, okay. I wish I could just sit here and Pokemon will come to me.
They do. They spawn in random locations and your phone will actually give you a notification when that Pokemon appears. And so actually at the end of this month, really awesome, they're coming out with a wristband that looks like a little Pokeball. And they come in a variety of colors, all based on the Pokeball types that there are already. And it'll actually vibrate and notify you when there's Pokemon. So hopefully there won't be so many of these mysterious Pokemon accidents of people falling off cliffs or getting shanked or whatever because they're not going to have their faces in their phone the entire time. But not only does it notify you that you have Pokemon, but as you pass a Pokestop, it'll kind of give you a notification. You can just hit that button and it'll collect all your little goodies for you. So
why are there little like leaves like doing swirlies?
a lot of mystery surrounding some of the aspects of the game. Like for instance, if you look at your Bulbasaur, you'll notice that he has a weight and a height. Nobody knows how that actually manipulates anything in the game quite yet. So the leaves are a bit of a mystery too. Some people say that when you are near leaves, if you go closer to them, you'll have a random encounter with a Pokemon. A Pokemon will appear there.
Oh, okay.
And I believe this is super fake, but I heard there's gold leaves and you'll have legendary Pokemon when you hit the gold. I have yet to see these gold leaves, so I'm calling bullshit. So
I have yet to see anything. So
well, you should probably move your house to a better Pokemon location. I mean, I think that's the only option at this point.
Probably. Well, that's it for today. That's all my brain can really handle at this point for everything Pokemon. I will play with the app. I will do that. Maybe we can walk around and see what's out there and you can show me the Pokestops because I think there's one semi-close. But next week I have a review for Nerve. I actually saw it a couple weeks ago, but I might go to another screening this week. And then there's some upcoming movie news, and I'm going to tell you about information that I've collected from San Diego Comic-Con, even though I was not there. I know a lot of people who were, so I am looking forward to debriefing with them to see what went down at Comic-Con. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. Go to our website, girlgeekhq.com. You can find our Instagram at girlgeekhq. You can find us on Facebook at girlgeekhq. And then you can find me on Twitter at Erica Ashley. Do you have a Twitter?
Don't Twitter.
Okay, no Twitter. All right. Thanks, guys.